Cool. Good talk.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to this episode of Rambles. We're going to go on and talk about our different favorite sci-fi shows. We got Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, a little bit of Star Wars, maybe, what would happen? Who would win in a battle? What was it? Yoda, Gandalf, and Dumbledore.
Yoda.
Stay tuned.
I'm not.
Just play like the audios or something like that. That's cool. But yeah, I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna go.
I don't blame you.
He's gonna be staring at the camera the whole time.
That joke is dope. You didn't stand up. Fuck, was it Aziz?
Yeah.
Aziz or whatever.
Those jokes.
Have you ever heard that stand up when he's talking about like whenever he met Kanye?
I played.
Because me and Nate, he was
Aziz
talking about.
Ansari, dude. Aziz Ansari's like first two comment, like his stand-up specials were fucking hilarious.
I loved his Cold Stone bit.
Yeah. Randy been fucking and making chicken since '86, bitches. He's just so goofy, but now
he was talking about how he like met Kanye for the first time, like whenever he was coming up in fame, this and that, and he was like in his whole house and shit like that, and he was like, Kanye has a studio in his own house. So he said he went down to the studio, Kanye was in there, and he was like making his own beats. He's like, these beats is dope. And he said it messed him up. He was like, that'd be like me listening to my own stand-up and be like, ha 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 ha, these jokes is dope. That's like one of the
that's spot on too. Yeah,
that's like one of the only stand-up like routines I remember from him because it was so fucking funny.
The fucking Cold Stone one gets me, man. I fucking love what he's talking about. Fucking yeah, I hit the wrong. Whenever he's talking about fucking Cold Stone, he's like, man, it's crazy, and they get all hyped for it. It's like it, love it, I gotta have it.
Like it, love it, I gotta have it.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, it's easy, but I feel like I haven't seen a lot of his new stand-up.
I think that's a lot like with like comedians 10 years ago. They haven't really stayed on, or they're just known for like how they used to be funny, or they're doing it as a comedian, but they don't really upkeep.
Right.
He did some movies too, right?
Yeah.
He stand up first. Was he stand up first and then
he wasn't getting the Greek? Yeah.
Comedy, or was he
he was stand up.
I feel like a lot of people who do that, who do their own stand up, they go to the movie prior and they're Kevin Hart.
Oh, he's getting super still.
Yeah, super.
But
Dave Chappelle,
his show,
his show's still funny.
I haven't seen it yet. Is it good?
Listen. I am probably because of that reason, and like back like for Voldemort, whenever we used to hang out with him, he told
every time I hear his name, I gotta say
I'm so fucking mad that your daughter quit senior year.
I know.
Like she's a fucking quitter.
Yeah, I didn't tell you about that.
She's a fucking quitter, bro. Like, all right.
So real quick,
she quit.
I told
she quit.
Pissed me the fuck off, like to the point where I'm about to fucking disown her. So she's reading at a very high level right now. So we were like. She just started in the chapter books, and I was telling Melissa, I was like, oh, maybe she'll like, Harry Potter. Like it's a little bit more advanced, but maybe she'll like it, And Ashton was like, what's Harry Potter? So I was like, okay, well, let's watch the movies, and if you like it, then we'll start you on the books. She's like, all right. So we watched the first one, fucking loved it. We watched the second one, still like the first one best. My dislike of my daughter started. That's my favorite.
Same.
And of course Cedric dies. She goes,
spoiler alert.
This is really sick. Bro, spoilers only are good for 6 months.
Don't be a petty.
If you haven't seen
don't be a petty.
I was being funny, that's all.
If
he comes back in Twilight, guys, relax.
Yeah, he comes back in Twilight and lives forever. But Cedric dies and she's like, oh Daddy, this is really sad. Like I might cry. I was like, yeah, it's sad. It's, technically the first time you see someone die on there. That that you like.
Dang, yeah.
And I was like, so what do you think? After she's like, yeah, it was good. Still like the first one best. And I was like, how? How is the first one still the best one? So anyway, we get all the way up to fucking year 7. I end up falling asleep. Middle of year 7. And
Talking about Deathly Hallows Part 1 or Deathly Hallows Part 2?
part 1.
It's disrespect, right? Coming from you right now.
Number 7. I chose the number 7. I forgot their movie.
So
But, I wake up, and a couple days pass, and I'm like, all right, Ash, you ready to watch the final one, the 8th one? He's like, no, I don't really like them anymore. And I was like, what? And Melissa was like, she didn't even finish the fucking 7th one. And I was like, well, let's go rewatch the 7th one. Or at least we'll pick up from where you left off. And she goes, nah, I'm over it.
So,
I've never wanted to punch a 7-year-old more in my life.
Fucking kids.
So
bro.
on this topic though, do you think it is just the age though? Because if you think about it, whenever we were watching them, they were releasing as we were growing up with them though too. So like our attention spans were in the same level, same mindset with.
I'm not to interrupt you, but you think about the Star Wars franchise, it's huge still today. But that was the same thing growing up. Like our parents, 70s, all that. It was huge to them. It was like that mindset's what they had.
I think
like,
what it is.
But I'm saying Star Wars, like the original Star Wars, not for me personally, but for a lot of people, are still really huge.
They are.
So I feel like the Harry Potter should have the same effect.
But I'm saying, I'm talking about age-wise right now.
Yeah, I think what it was.
It's the same age though when it came out.
You think it's attention span?
No, it's not attention span. It's the fact that like
the books? Yeah, I read the books.
When she first
I don't think
started them, they were young.
Exactly.
They were close to her age.
That's what I'm getting at.
And then as they progressed and they got older, she was like, they weren't doing the kid stuff anymore. Like I know they really weren't doing kid stuff when they were fighting a fucking basilisk.
That's literally.
Oh, bro, I thought like you meant like the interest of that age is what I thought.
I was literally saying that because we grew up with them as far as like the same age. That's literally what I was trying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But
I'm not gonna lie.
I read the books
Fantastic
though,
Beasts
so no,
and
not for
Where to
me.
Find Them.
What'd you say?
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
They're phenomenal.
They're probably my favorite.
They were.
They're
I only seen the
amazing.
first one that you showed us. Cause you showed
I
us,
haven't seen that.
They're amazing.
he showed us the first one, and I was like,
good.
It's so
decent.
good.
You haven't watched them?
I
I
haven't
think.
watched those ones.
Bro, they're good.
I think.
They take Johnny Depp
I think
out of
Ashton
them,
will
like
like
this.
those. What do you say?
Yeah, 'cause it's more- and
I think Ashton will like that one.
Probably would.
I don't know because, like I said, she fucking related to them as kids, and that's why the first one was her favorite because they were kids, they were new. It was more like an introductory thing. Like she liked them, but I saw, like don't get me wrong, 5 and 6 weren't really my favorites either. I mean, they kind of hit a little bit of a
Five is my
spot.
absolute favorite.
Five?
Fear's my absolute favorite.
I like the
That makes
training
sense.
montage that they have, and I can't stand fucking
That's
Umbridge.
the only time you see Dumbledore and Voldemort fight is in the 5th one.
The ending. Oh yeah, that's
That's the only time you see them fight in the entire series, and that's why it's iconic to me because the two best wizards were going at.
That was dope for sure.
And
That's the best part of it.
Dumbledore was able to fucking keep that shit going, throw Harry's ass out of the way, and still fight this motherfucker.
Don't get me wrong. That scene is fucking amazing.
The movie itself, though.
But the movie, I feel, is really dry until the end.
See, it took me
Especially with
2
Umbridge.
years. It took me like 2 years to finish that movie.
I love that movie so much.
But like you were saying about the Beast one, it's all about animals.
Well,
it's
here's
not
the-
about
Super colorful.
it's not how the guys start out the same age pretty much. They don't really grow. And it's all about fucking animals, and it's really colorful.
But
Like
it's
Sandra
got
said,
like
so
a
I think it will
Sherlock
grab.
Holmes type of.
Yeah,
It's like
but I think
1930s Dumbledore.
But I
too.
think the
Yeah.
animals will grab Ashton more because
Dumbledore's in that.
If you guys didn't know, yeah.
It's a young Dumbledore. It's
So
like-
Duke goes to America. There's American like Hogwarts, basically like American like Ministry of Magic that goes on, and he releases these things go on. He's like, it's you have to watch the movie. I can explain it all to you, but Johnny Depp plays Grindelwald,
It's real good.
and I'm sure you've heard of Grindelwald before, right? But he's the one who stole the Elder Wand for Dumbledore.
Yeah,
They were lovers. Grindelwald and Dumbledore were actually together. True thing. But Dumbledore's in it, and like an old timey feel. What was it? Was it the 30s roughly?
I think
20s, 30s, like young Dumbledore, like real young.
How
It's fucking
many of
phenomenal.
them are there now?
There's the third one coming out.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Oh, there is. Okay. Yeah, I only we watched it here because whenever you guys are having that Harry Potter marathon, we watched
I
the
love
first
them.
one.
I think
They're not bad.
They're not. They're probably some of my favorite J.K. Rowling work, but I still think it's my favorite movie.
I mean, when it boils down to, it is just.
I agree.
So
Alright.
So I was actually during.
I don't know.
Hold on, wait,
Oh,
hold
no.
on, wait, hold on. So during stream,
Hold
or
on.
on Rise and Heiser's stream the other day, they were going back and forth. It was super interesting, super intense. They were having a conversation, and they were like, who did they pick against? I'm probably gonna name the wrong. I'm probably gonna say the wrong names in the like grouped together. One was Luke Skywalker. It was Luke Skywalker, Dumbledore, Skywalker, Dumbledore, and
Oh no, I think I know what you're talking
there was
about.
one more.
Because there was a meme that Melissa asked fucking me and Rifton and them in the Final Fantasy chat last night about it. It was but hers was Yoda.
Yoda was in one of them.
Fucking Yoda, Dumbledore, and Gandalf.
Yeah, that's what was one of them. And another one was
a battle.
Yeah,
fucking who would win?
who would win? Yeah,
But so here's my thing. And this goes back to all of our fucking all
bro.
of our
It
Marvel
was
and
intense,
DC
too.
things. Is it to the death? Because if it's to the death, then yes, Gandalf wins. Gandalf's immortal. But if it's just to
I don't know
subdue,
Gandalf that much, so I'm just gonna be between.
Do we need a sci-fi showdown? Is that
just-
what I'm hearing?
I'm just doing.
I think we need a sci-fi show.
I think we need a sci-fi
I think
showdown.
I don't know
I
much
don't know.
about Gandalf.
I don't know
I know
much about.
Dumbledore and
I don't know
Yoda.
much about like Lord of the
Well,
Rings.
Dumbledore
and shit,
crushes Yoda. I'm gonna beat the shit out of Yoda.
Bro.
Vada Kedavra. There's no coming back from
But
it.
I
Dumbledore's
think
not gonna do about a cadaver.
He would.
No,
but
Where?
but can the Force cancel?
that's what I'm saying. All right.
Oh man, this
Yeah, that
Can the
he
Force say that Dumbledore would one-shot Yoda?
Yes.
Yes, he did.
He
He
definitely
did.
did.
He fucking did.
You don't know anything about Yoda.
Because Harry Potter's better. I don't watch it.
See, at least I've seen both. I've seen all three, actually. I can fucking have
See, I've
an
never seen
intelligent
Lord of the Rings in
conversation.
this?
Huh?
What about is there Lord of the Rings in that too?
Is it
Yeah.
solid? Is it
But
solid?
Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, is it solid?
Lord of the Rings is
Actually,
very,
I think I watched them on. I
The
think
Two
they're-
Towers is my favorite.
Oh yeah.
it's more about the journey.
Well, I've heard. Yeah,
Like,
people say that all the
You
time
might be,
too.
like philosophical.
no, it's weird. Like I was having this conversation last night with Rifton. It's weird.
He's like,
Like,
it's about the journey.
it's
It
good,
is.
It
It
is.
is.
but it's a lot of like journey. Like,
It
there's a
is.
lot of
It's
journey
all
in
three
it.
of them
Right?
is a journey, right? All three of
Yes,
the movies.
all three of them is the
are just
journey.
like a
Now the
journey.
Hobbits are a lot better.
And that's a
I've never
spin-off.
seen all of them. I've only seen the first
And
one.
that's a spinoff, right? The Hobbits.
It's a prequel.
The Hobbits are the prequels.
Oh,
So
okay.
in the Lord of the Rings, you're following Frodo,
Mhm.
in which I can't remember how he's related to
I love
Bilbo,
Froyo.
but I do. Froyo is
I love
fucking
Froyo.
amazing.
Froyo's amazing.
But in the Hobbit, you're following Bilbo.
Wait, hold on, wait. We're gonna pause real quick because that eye roll, because Froyo's amazing.
Froyo's amazing.
Oh, see, I didn't see that. That was.
The camera didn't see it either.
Yeah,
it was
it's
on
fine.
me.
You pointed it out for a reason.
Froyo's amazing.
Froyo is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Huh?
Stop!
I mean, the fact that you call it Froyo, I mean, I don't think I've ever called it
You
Froyo
responded
except
back
for
to
just
me.
now.
You responded back with Froyo. So.
I know, I said until just now.
So, yeah, but like, okay, it's about the journey.
So what's the difference
Perry,
between-
don't stop believing. Keep going.
Go ahead. No, you guys can.
So it's just like the story is good. The story is good, but a lot of people don't like it because it is about it's 3 movies, them going from one spot to the next.
That's Tolkien, right?
Tolkien. Yeah.
Tolkien.
And the guy, because the guy Gandalf, he's the same guy who played Magneto, right?
Yes. But
That's like the gist of what I know is that he played, and then Orlando Bloom's in it, right? He plays.
Orlando Bloom is
He's like
fucking
an elf or something like
phenomenal.
that,
Yeah,
or-
fucking
Elijah
Legolas.
Wood's in there too, right?
Elijah Wood is Frodo.
Yeah, Elijah. Well, yeah. That's like,
Dude, I'm
honestly,
telling you,
Orlando
that's all
Bloom?
I know. And then the My Precious.
Their movie,
That's all I know.
The Lord
about
of the
that.
Rings is a good
Eagle
fucking
is-
series. It
Another
actually
one
is.
that's really
I know.
slept on too is Pirates of the Caribbean too. You really think
It's
about
not
it?
slept on at all.
No,
dude.
everybody's talking
You
about
don't
that.
you don't talk about it enough anymore. You don't.
Well,
Well,
it's
it's
'cause
not talking
they
about it.
don't
All. We still
really-
talk about Harry Potter. We'll talk about Lord of the Rings. We'll talk about Star Wars. But no
But-
one talks about pirates anymore.
Yeah.
I've
what I'm
been
saying.
seeing a lot of TikToks.
Look at the
I've been
context.
seeing a lot of TikToks of like iconic like fucking movie soundtracks. Every single one of them has Pirates of the
But one of the
Caribbean.
best what I'm saying though, one of the best on-screen duos was Johnny Depp and Orlando Bloom.
See, I would no.
They were good
I
in
would.
Pirates together.
I would
I
say that's
don't-
one of the best on-screen chemistries, though.
No,
I think so.
I
love
don't
to watch
think
them together.
in the first one, maybe the first 2, maybe, but you
Crimson
gotta
Black-
remember.
Crimson Black Pearl's my favorite one. So
You gotta remember they start fucking drifting apart, and he starts going with Keira Knightley a
Yeah.
lot more in the later one.
I was just talking about like the back and forth with them. The banter was
Yeah.
fucking phenomenal.
See, speaking of like, I don't because we didn't talk about the show, but I wanted to talk on one of the episodes about like mystical things, like about like Vikings and pirates and shit like that, and like the things, the crazy shit like that we might. Because I started watching
Here we are.
Game of Thrones, and I was like, and it was like whenever Jon Snow was on the wall, and he started seeing like fucking the giants and
Still
shit
haven't
like
watched
that.
Game of Thrones yet.
Bro,
And I was
you
like-
gotta watch it.
I know. You guys are. I know. You guys are gonna have to like.
I fell off of it.
You guys are
watch it.
legitimately
Make
gonna
you watch
have
it.
to like tie me up and put me in. A
I will
chair.
literally
Put my
have
house,
a
man. Go watch
fucking.
it. I'll sit there with you and watch it.
I will literally fucking after the podcast watch an episode.
You gotta watch
Because Albert's on.
You have to watch at least 2 when you watch.
Albert's still on season 1 too, right?
Hour-long episodes.
I know, but you.
But yeah, I agree. I agree.
You have to watch
can't
at
just
least
watch
one.
one because
Starting
if you watch just one, I
Yeah, I fucking know. I fucking did that shit at the fucking season 7 and season 8. That shit sucks. Yeah, dude. Fucking think of it this way. You're fucking watching it. You guys are gonna watch it when it's all out.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Last
we
2
did
fucking
week to week.
seasons. We did week to week, year to year because
2 years.
I know.
2 years in the last season
But
and the one before. It.
Season 6 to season 7 was a year wait.
I heard.
Fucking season 7 to 8 was 2 years.
2 years.
I heard about that.
And at the end of season 7, you're like, what the fuck?
Yep, you're literally stuck there holding back, and then Facebook teases with the countdowns every
That's awesome.
month. How long?
That sucks for you guys and shit,
Bro.
I didn't have to deal with that.
I'm not gonna get into it. When the Jon Snow thing happened, you know what I'm talking about? With the, you know what I'm talking about, the Jon Snow thing.
Yeah.
When that shit happened, and like it was the season finale, I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
Bro,
fucking
what?
season finale.
like, what's gonna happen? Like, what this? You can't just leave it off like that. Like, fuck you. I was so pissed about it. But he spoiled it in an interview he did. I don't know if you saw that. He spoiled it.
I didn't.
So
So
whenever he dies,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they doing like a prequel?
that's like the biggest.
they are.
That's been like the
Yeah,
biggest
it's
spoiler.
House of the Dragon.
Everybody knows about
The
that. right? Did
Targaryen
you know
house
about
and the
that?
Stark house are
No.
the 2 biggest houses in the show. They are.
Yeah, everybody knows Jon Snow dies.
Yeah, bro. Like that's been like
Everybody knows.
even though I didn't watch Game of Thrones.
I didn't know what you knew and didn't know.
Hey, but that's like
That was
motherfucker.
like a spoiler.
That's
Whenever
like a
shit was going
motherfucker's
on.
like not like we said before. Like spoiler alert, fucking.
But
6 months is gone.
But he's
I was
watching the show
like,
actively
yeah.
right now.
But
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying
know,
that's
but everybody
you
still
talked
knows.
about it before too. Everybody
That's like when
talks
Jax
about it.
dies. That's like when Jax dies in fucking Sons.
When Kit Harington did his interview, I think it was on
Was it
either
with Fallon?
Conan O'Brien or Jimmy Fallon.
Because he got pulled over.
He got pulled over, and he was like, the cop was like, "Well, I'll let you go if you tell me like this Jon Snow."
He's like, I'll see you next
When
season.
he comes back, he goes, Jon Snow comes back to life. He goes, "On your way, Lord Command." So the cop, he let him go with their ticket because he spoiled it for cop, but he spoiled on Jimmy Fallon.
Because he said he's like only like his wife and then like his. I think he said he didn't even know his mom. He told,
Egret
like,
didn't
the
even
cop.
know. The girl who played Egret didn't even know. She had no idea.
I think maybe he told his mom and then the
Mhm.
cop.
Yep.
Like, it was like,
Did you see? It was what's her name? Williams.
Missy Williams.
Yeah. So whenever she was on Fallon, they
Yes.
fucking
the little
April.
photo she did.
They
Yeah.
pranked the fucking audience.
Yeah.
So she fucking was talking about Game of Thrones, and she's like, "Yeah, it was a real emotional there for my last scene." Fallon's like, "What?" And she's like,
which one's Macy Williams?
Arya.
"Yeah, Arya."
Because she said, I think her words were when my last scene or when she said something like
Yeah, because it was in the middle of the show. It was like season 4 or something like that. Whenever she did this.
No,
Oh, shit, that's
it was
funny.
season 6 or 7. It was later on.
Was it later?
It was
on?
after she trained with the faceless god.
Yeah,
Many-faced god. But
Well, they knew that there was going to be more to come, so like it's not like it's
Yeah.
like an end
But
of.
she made it seem like Arya died off
Yeah.
into the crowd. She's like, started crying. She's like, can you cut that out, please? Like, she started crying. Like, Jimmy Fallon her pranking
Ran
her.
off stage.
Ran off stage, like crying
So
around.
they pranking her?
They were pranking the audience.
They ran off stage. Jimmy's like, yeah, we'll fucking.
That shows her acting ability.
We'll cut that. Yeah, we'll restart. I'm gonna go see if she's all right. He fucking runs off. Fucking next thing you know, they both come out of the fucking behind the curtain. They're like, April Fools.
Wow.
It was
wanna
really
see
good.
that.
Oh, it was
Because
great.
the whole world was so invested in Game of Thrones, and
Yeah.
like that was like just a
That's tits.
phenomenal setup.
I gotta
But Jimmy Fallon's good for that shit too. But
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying I believed it when I first watched it. I was like, what the fuck did she just say? And I watched it. I was like, it's gotta be a prank.
What did he say?
And then when they walked out, I was like, thank God, because Arya's my favorite character.
Fucking beast.
A fucking beast.
Mm-hmm.
Beast, bro.
He's there for setting him up. He's there for setting him up.
No, you're not setting me up. I don't want to talk about favorite characters anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, because of that.
He wants the red
Because
wedding.
only two.
He wants the red wedding.
Only two of my favorite characters are alive right now at this point, and I had like
Who are you
4.
two right now?
I don't want to talk about it.
Tyrion on his one.
So, but like out
I
of
don't know who the other one is.
out of my four. there's one-
So, who was your 4?
I can't say it
Why?
because he's watching it right now, and so is and Nate's gonna start and saying two of them die.
I haven't even watched it. I just like the mountains
So
The mountain's dope.
because
See, I didn't even know. Yeah, so season 1,
half Thor Bjornsson.
he was my favorite.
He's dope.
Who?
Season 1, I'll just say season
Yep.
1, he was my favorite.
Absolutely.
And then Red Wedding, he was one of the, and then
He's gonna start boxing.
the daughter,
The daughter.
and then the imp. Those
Did you
Really?
Yeah. See,
Those
the
are my
daughter
favorites.
and the imp and
The Tyrion was one of mine.
the
Yeah,
bastard
he's-
are my 3.
Yeah, so
man.
that's my 3. That's absolutely my 3.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Well,
Khaleesi.
besides season 1.
And Khaleesi too, as well.
I
Yeah.
like her character. I don't like. I'm not good. Like she's pretty, but like I'm not like. Oh, she's so hot. Like she's my favorite.
You can
I
shut
just,
your fucking mouth.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
I wasn't talking.
Actually, it's not.
Remember that conversation when we were calling you dumb? It's valid.
Actually, no, he's got a point because all those scenes with her, she's a body double. That's
Oh,
her.
punch the table and super slow.
And not
She
even
has
just
a body
that.
double.
She's.
Khaleesi?
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck about that. I'm just
Her
saying.
body
like,
double's hot as shit, though.
I'm not even talking about her fucking tits and ass. I'm just talking about her in general.
Yeah, she's
her
great.
fucking body is
But Emilia Clarke
bang.
has to be a comedian, so that's why like that role was off for her. But she did a really good job with it.
fucking Cersei had a body double when she did that fucking walk of shame.
But she could still.
See, this is what I don't understand. So, and like, it's not really like spoilers. So, Cersei doing the walk of shame, she had a body double. But when she was in 300, fucking a Gerard Butler, that was her. You saw the same shit.
because
So-
she's a bigger star now.
Well, I
It's
don't
possible because
I think,
like
though,
Alina Headey, it really wasn't
in
known back
300, they
then.
didn't
A lot
show. All they really show was a few parts of her body. In that scene, there was a lot exposed.
There
So,
absolutely was.
A lot of women aren't comfortable
Think
showing
about-
that part of themselves.
Think about Margot
in general.
Robbie though, and Wolf of Wall Street. She was fully nude then, but now she's become such a bigger star. Now you probably won't see her nude again.
Probably, but
Who?
if I was
Margot Robbie,
Yeah,
and then you see, and then you see that with a lot of like first times or like introducing, you see that a lot with like because they're like hungry and they're like, yeah, I'll do whatever, and then they get a name for them, so they're like, or they have kids. That could be a thing too, where it's like they're not gonna like
no, with the kids be exposed
protrude
to it.
like to like newer stuff like that. So it just could be because of the stardom, or
Either that, or it could be the fact that she had a full frontal in Game of Thrones. So like,
I don't know. I didn't get that far.
I'm saying that could be why. There's a
Yeah,
lot of women
I
aren't comfortable
didn't
showing
get that far.
Who?
Cersei.
Oh.
Game of Thrones, her walk of shame was a full frontal. So like, a lot of women aren't comfortable showing that on.
Same
It's
with Emily
possible.
Olsen though too. So she said she did want an old boy. She was nude an old boy,
Mm-hmm.
but she's
Elizabeth Olsen.
what did I say?
Yeah,
Oh, my bad. It starts with an E.
Well, I was trying to figure out who you were talking because there's a lot of Olsens.
But no, but she was saying that she only did it because it was true to the story. But she was saying like, because she was talking about like she's like bikini scenes and this and that. She's like, I'll do it if it's true to the story. She's like, if it's not true to the story, like she's like, if it's just
I'm like,
for
yeah,
whatever, I
posters
won't do it.
and
So
Which
it's
is
like-
the same as what you said with your directing. The whole like with your movies that you're making, you don't want to throw like nude or sex scenes in there unless it's true to the story.
yeah, like there's no need to like
I
have somebody
completely get
naked just because. Hey, here's some tits.
Yeah, right.
Like there's no
It's
need.
really with the R rating.
Well-
That's all.
Well, we seen the good parts. We can leave now.
like
Yeah.
there she is. See ya. And that was that. And Pineapple Express knocked up. Whenever he wants to like be the guy who has a website of like all the nude scenes and stuff like that, like the exact time say like so like at 11 minutes, so and so gets naked in this movie. Okay, cool, solid. I'm out.
I was saying, did you see after? My fault. I was waiting to get interrupted again. Yeah, I was waiting to get interrupted. So I guess it was like a half hand raise. You guys see Halfdoor is fucking boxing? No.
Huh?
Really?
Boxing.
Who's
The
that?
mountain.
Yeah, that's the mountain.
Oh, I don't know his name.
Yeah, he's
Is he the mountain where he's at? Because he switched out. He's not the mountain in the first a couple seasons. Or was it just the first season?
No, he's the mountain the entire way through.
Mountain.
No, I'm
He's,
pretty sure they
no,
swapped
he's-
out.
He's the mountain the entire way through.
Is he in, he's not in season 1, is he?
He's 100% the mountain the entire way.
He's in season
He
one. The
took
mountain's in
pictures
season
with
one.
he took pictures on the red carpet in the final season with
No,
the Hound.
I know, but I'm pretty sure the first couple seasons
No,
it was somebody else.
See, I didn't think he got introduced until season
It was
3
him.
or 4. When,
I'll be look that up because I'm pretty sure.
see, I didn't think he got
I'll look
introduced.
up right now. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Somebody, I'll look it up because I'm pretty sure the mountain was swapped out because the first season you don't really see him
Bro, the first
Without
season he
the
cuts
helmet.
off a fucking horse's head.
without the helmet.
I didn't know. Yeah, see, I didn't think he got introduced until
You really don't see him
that one season.
That's a big motherfucker too.
What's
But
his
like
face?
he's shredded now.
What's his
Like,
face got replaced? Ajax in season 3 or 4. The one that like is like Khaleesi's, the guy who plays Ajax in Deadpool.
Oh, is he in there?
Yeah, he's in like 3 or 4 episodes in season 3 or 4.
What did he play?
He played the guy who.
Oh, you're right. The first season was a different guy.
Yeah,
It was Mark Conan Stevens.
Yeah, and then they brought in fucking
Halfdoor.
Halfthorpe Yorkson.
And some guy named Ian Stewart White played the stunts for him. He also played a few of the giants. I just looked. I was like, "Wow, that really was in the face." I'm like, that really wasn't him. But he played the rest of the way through.
Yeah, once Halfdor came in, he played the rest of the way.
His wife.
So big. But he's just a big dude.
I know, bro. She like can really stand.
But he's like a power lifter. I mean, a man set a world record for deadlifting 1,010 pounds or some shit.
Yeah,
until fucking what's his name, Eddie Hall or whatever.
I think Eddie Hall broke it.
Did you see? Did you see? It was Halfdor. It was Eddie. There was another one. I can't remember who the other one was, but they were doing fucking Thor's hammer to see how far they could throw it.
Him and his wife.
It was like 50 or 70 pound fucking hammer.
She can get it.
And they fucking threw it, and Eddie fucking beat Halfdor.
Yeah.
It was insane. Like, not by much, but he fucking threw it like...
But that's the thing, though. Halfdor's strong and stuff like that, and he's a strong man, but Eddie's fucking... Eddie has, like, I think Eddie said one of his specialties is, like, the throwing competition. So, like, they'll take the big, like the cement balls,
the fucking Atlas stones.
The Atlas stones when they pick them up, but they take like sandbags or something like that, and they like have to throw them up over a bar and shit like that.
Or like when they do the kegs, when they fucking throw the kegs.
Keg throws, stuff like that. Yeah. So like Eddie's like really good, and then you have the people that are really good at like Halfdor. He's really good at picking up and moving. Things up
when I put them.
He's really good at picking up and moving objects. Like he's just like they'll pick up.
When you say that though, it basically says just a boring talent. He's very good at picking things up and moving them.